Hello everyone, welcome to our Kidzone this week. Today, I have a wonderful story for you. The title of our story today is Caught in a Cave. Last week, we learned that David and Jonathan had to say goodbye because Jonathan's father, King Saul, wanted to hurt David. Do you remember that King Saul was jealous of David because the people liked David better than they liked him? King Saul was going to trick David and try to hurt him. Jonathan told David about the plan. David and all of his friends ran away. David and his 600 men quickly climbed up into a big cave where they could hide. David and his men had been running away from King Saul and his soldiers for months. Suddenly, a man walked into the cave. A very tall, big man, Saul. "Look," one of the hiding men whispered into David's ear. "God is giving you a chance to do whatever you want to King Saul." "I cannot," David replied. "God has made him king. I cannot hurt him." Then David took his sharp knife out of his belt and cut off a piece of the king's robe. When Saul stood up and left the cave, David followed him. "King Saul," he shouted. Saul quickly turned around and saw David standing at the entrance of the cave. "My men and I could have killed you," David said, "but I will never hurt you because you were chosen by God." "Look," David shouted as he held up the piece of material he had cut from the king's robe. "This proves that I could have hurt you. I know that God loves you. God made you king. And I know you are special to God." Saul knew that he was unkind to David. He knew that David was a good man. So King Saul and his soldiers began the long trip back home. It would have been easy for David to be mean to King Saul, but he chose to show kindness instead.